But this is our fourth year doing this, and we recognized last year from the volume of traffic and the high need that was demonstrated that we need to continue doing this for right now, but we also need to be practical and reasonable and create some kind of limit to it. And it's our first year of pre-registration. So in one degree, that's unfortunate, but we do have limited supplies, obviously, and limited capacity to put those supplies out into the community. So we're aiming to serve 1,000 families, which is significant. And it will be 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, December 14th. Pre-registration will begin online on our website, fredfood.org, under the event called Turkeys and Toys on Monday, December 2nd at 8 a.m. That's when we will open pre-registration for families who want to try to be among those participating. And it really is a blessing to the community, but it's also a blessing to us at the food bank to be able to have the privilege of providing this degree of service. And of course, we just only wish we could satisfy all the need that is out there, but practicalities being what they are, resources being limited, daylight hours being limited to serve, right. Those kinds of things. There's only so much we can do, and we hope to serve 1,000 families then in that 4-hour window. And not so much to cap it, although that is a necessity, but to make sure that families could just have a better awareness of when they could come to the event and be served. And it was just kind of distressing and heartbreaking to see families out there in the dark, in the cold, trying to wait in line for a turkey and the other fixings and foods that we provide, as well as toys for their children. We know it's an important contribution to them for the holiday season, but it was still very heartbreaking that they were that desperate to be out there in the cold and the dark, waiting for this event to start hours and hours later. And then at the flip side, at the end of the event, when we're running out of supplies, to have people still in line at 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and they've been waiting for hours, and then we don't have anything for them. So the pre-registration became a necessity to try to minimize some of that difficulty for families involved in the event. We have supplies to the degree we have them, but to the degree we have more resources from the community, perhaps we're able to do more and have events like this that can endure a little longer before the supplies run out, or additional staff time that could be committed to it, those kinds of things. It really is like anything in life. It's a factor of the resources that are available to you and what you can do with those resources. And we feel it's important to serve these 1,000 families. We know there's more than 1,000 families in need for sure. And
as we get to the end of the year and you're looking at year-end giving, consider the food bank.
Absolutely. Fredfood.org is our website, and that's the easiest way to go find our donate button and be able to make a end-of-the-year investment for either tax purposes that help you or just an awareness of the good feeling that you're celebrating the holiday season in the spirit of giving that is often the intention of the season. And maybe a New Year's resolution would be ideal to try to be a monthly donor. There's a way to establish that on the fredfood.org site.
That's a great resolution. A lot of us make resolutions we can't keep. This is one that we want to keep.
Yeah, I think it would be to give funds throughout the new year, or to be a volunteer, which also can be done at fredfood.org, being able to click on the volunteer tab there and find out information about how you can volunteer, register as a volunteer. All those options are available too. So some great New Year's resolutions for those who want to engage with the food bank and help us deal with these distressing long lines that continue to persist well after COVID and because of inflation and the difficulties in the economy. The staff that works the front lines on these distributions, they are wonderful people, remarkable people, that they kind of keep their spirits up, but they come back sometimes from those distributions just crushed by the enormity of the lines that they've been serving, and they get exhausted. They're human beings, and so it can be difficult for them to bear up under the stresses that they're trying to serve, but also the long hours that they're working and the heartbreak that they experience. So, with COVID being followed by inflation, it's just been a very difficult few years for food bank staff and those who have endured and have remained committed. It's all the more reason they need some volunteer support to kind of help them through and take some of the burden off them.
So give, volunteer, and fredfood.org. And again, if you are interested in participating on the 14th, sign up.
Yes. Turkeys are available. There will be other foods that are available, like different kinds of meals. There will be foods for different kinds of meals, not just holiday meals, but the ordinary daily nutritional needs of families will be met that day. And then toys will be available for those who have children. And again, fredfood.org, the event site, Turkeys and Toys is the event name, and the pre-registration will open Monday, December 2nd at 8 a.m.